夢に引き寄せられるのは甘味を貪るアリだけとは限らないようだな。
性能革新装置修復完了。起動準備に入ります。
縁のはるばるお越しいただいた彼女たちを歓迎しよ
う。テレサ、久々に肩を並べて戦ってみないか。
ブローニャはみんなのために世界を再定義します。解析完了。ブローニャがとどめを刺します。重装ウサギ火力援護起動。これが過去と未来のシンフォニーです。解析完了。セキュリティプロトコル閉鎖。星が砕け散る様を見たことはありますか？
それでもその覚悟はできたのか？
Hello, Captains.
Nice to see you all again. Have you been watching the version 6.3 trailer? It features the Hersher of Truth, Teresa, and Siegfried. Oh, and you'll even catch a glimpse of Alicia. So, what happened to May in the end?
You seem pretty excited.
I'm dying to know how the story unfolds.
I know! The latest developments have kept a lot of captains on the edge of their seats. So, how about we go over the main story in version 6.2 first?
Sounds like a plan.
In Story Chapter 33, In the Name of the Truth, Honkai and Project Stigma's true natures were gradually revealed along with Hare's past. Then, in the final duel between Bronya and Hare, Bronya overcame her own past and completed her metamorphosis.
Bronya has been through so much along the way. Now she finally understands the Hersher of Reason's legacy and has ascended to become the Hersher of Truth.
Right? Bronya has grown so much, and we have a lot to talk about with her. First, let's check out her combat performance as the Hersher of Truth following her metamorphosis. Hersher of Truth is Bronya's newest S-rank battlesuit. She is an imaginary type dealing ice damage and can support teammates while also inflicting substantial damage in battle. She has two forms, Extremum and Continuation, that she can freely switch between. In Extremum form, she dances gracefully and fights with speed using her constructed lance. After completing a 4-sequence combo with Lance Vector Analysis, Hersher of Truth can deal sustained ice damage to enemies.
This battlesuit is pretty fancy. You can see plenty of amazing details that went into Extremum form. Then, after tapping Ultimate, Hersher of Truth will enter Continuation form, where she constructs a futuristic exoskeleton which she uses to bombard enemies. Her ultimate unleashes powerful ranged attacks and deals area of effect ice damage.
2 new weapons will be released in version 6.3 alongside Hersher of Truth, Key of Ascension, and its Pride form, Domain of Ascension Truth Continuity.
With its blue and black metallic surface and fluorescent high-energy particles, both weapons are totally in line with the Hersher of Truth's aesthetic. The long barrel constructed during her skill cast looks so cool. You won't want to miss it.
Absolutely. And next up is the new Stigma set, In the Name of Truth.
Whoa! Each of the 3 pieces show Bronya in different time periods.
That's right. Each one reflects her journey so far, from Snowy Sniper to Hersher of Reason to Hersher of Truth. The set tells the full story of how she has grown into who she is now.
Plus, a ton of characters appear throughout the Stigma art, including Zayla, Rosalia and Lilia, and Velt Yang. This shows the growing number of people whose hopes Bronya carries with her.
Yeah, Bronya has been through so much and made a lot of wonderful friends in her life. Looking back, it's amazing to see just how much Bronya has grown.
And with that, it's time to introduce our special guest. She's been there for Bronya's journey of self-discovery every step of the way, just like us. Now, let's hear what she has to say.
皆さんこんにちは。ブローニャ役のアスミカナです。 バージョン 6.2 のメインストーリーですが、皆様も見てくださっていますでしょうか。私たちのブローニャちゃんがようやくついに真理の律者へと羽化したんです。いやー、長い道のりでした。聖フレイヤ学園にいたあの未熟な少女が漁師の海で断りの律者のコアを引き継いで、カロスタンで断りの律者の力を完全解放して、そして最後は月で過去を乗り越えて羽化を実現しましたね。ブローニャちゃんの成長を見守ることができて、本当に私も嬉しく思っています。真理の律者になったブローニャちゃんはまた新しい機構を手に入れて、より一層素敵でかっこよくなりましたね。新バージョンで彼女の新しい戦い方を体験できるのがとても楽しみです。ブローニャちゃん自身の成長以外にも、ブローニャ、メイちゃん、そしてキアナちゃんが相変わらず仲が良くてほっとしました。ブローニャちゃんは2人のことをよく理解していて、そして2人もブローニャのことをずっと信頼しているという、そんな彼女たちのまっすぐな絆がとても印象的でした。きっと館長の皆さんもこれからのブローニャのこと楽しみにしてくださってますよね。ぜひ新バージョンにご期待くださいね。
It's amazing hearing Kana Asumi talk.
Yeah, now I'm really looking forward to seeing what will happen with the Hersher of Truth. Since Bronya is getting a new form, will Kiana and Mei get one too?
We'll have to wait and see when the new story chapters are released. Aside from the Hersher of Truth's weapons and stigmata, version 6.3 will also feature Eden's Priarm, Echo of Paradise Time Ruins.
Wow, a great addition to the very classy Elysian Realm collection. The songs of the Flame Chasers can still be heard echoing across the world.
Compared with the base form, Echo of Paradise Time Ruins sports brighter colors. The ornamental gold patterns wrap around the body and handle of the weapon, giving it a more regal look. That's all for the new battlesuit. Now let's check out the new main story. In Story Chapter 34, the girls have returned to Earth as the story unfolds in a more familiar setting. In the version 6.3 trailer, we saw Teresa, Siegfried, and even Alicia and her horns. To find out what happens next, you'll have to play the new version.
Ooh, I can't wait! And now we have some more news for our captains. We are already halfway through Project Stigma's story, and part 1 of Honkai Impact 3rd's main story is also coming to a close. Soon, we'll get to watch a new animated short, so stay tuned.
The first part of the main story is coming to an end, and I can't wait to see how things wrap up.
With the new story chapter comes both story stages and a new challenge mode called Chaotic Dimension. In Chaotic Dimension, you'll play special stages in rotation with 3 characters. For each character, there are story tutorials, daily stages, and challenge stages.
Each character will also have an exclusive set of skills, and each stage will feature special mechanisms which work with the character's exclusive skills. Try to level up these skills to complete challenges with ease.
Daily stages and challenge stages grant shop tokens. In the main story limited time shop Alien Planet Armory, you can exchange these tokens for Fist's Final Form Destiny, crystals, ancient willpowers, time scroll passes, and more.
As the story progresses, you'll also meet a formidable new foe, Husk Existentialism. As a vital part of Project Stigma, it's far more powerful than the previous foe, Husk Nihilius. It can summon minions and vines to help fight and switch between different forms.
Compared with the previous imaginary monsters, this new enemy has a larger, more powerful core, posing a greater threat in battle. When existentialism enters its core form, it can transform into a giant flywheel to continuously roll while it channels energy into a giant laser cannon that destroys everything on the field, including the monsters it summoned. Dodging damage might be the key to defeating this powerful new foe.
This boss will be sure to give you a run for your money. Captains, brace yourselves for a real challenge.
In version 6.3, featured event Bustling Holiday Symphony da Capo will be available.
This time, our story takes us to a tourist attraction that's still under construction. Characters from St. Freya and Golden Courtyard gather in a mystical maze as they set off on a huge adventure. Upon entering the event, captains will be randomly assigned to either St. Freya or Golden Courtyard. The 2 factions will compete against each other as they fight for victory.
But they won't be engaging in head-on battles. You'll need to complete scenic projects within specific areas to build up your faction's exploration progress. Each faction has 4 exclusive areas, which will be unlocked one by one as exploration progresses. After exploration is complete, participants will enter the final area.
After awakening the final boss, the higher the damage you deal, the quicker the boss is defeated. And that means more contribution for your faction. The faction with the highest exploration contribution wins. After completing projects, you'll get the event items Miracle Joysticks and Growth Experience. Use Miracle Joysticks to advance your faction's exploration progress and receive corresponding contribution rewards, including shop tokens and a memorial emblem. Passing through unexplored tiles grants bonus Miracle Joysticks.
Some map areas are covered by fog, but also promise hidden resources. For example, you may find treasure chests or limited-time monsters, both of which offer bonus Miracle Joysticks. In some special spots, you may also trigger mysterious random events, which generate an outcome based on a roll of the dice and what choice you make. And be sure to keep an eye out for a familiar face on the map for tips on hidden rewards.
Participating in different exploration activities will unlock even more event stories. The Mystic Maze brings the St. Freya crew and the Golden Courtyard tenants together in a fateful competition. It's up to you to determine how their story will be written.
During the event, you can go to the event shop and exchange shop tokens for Sweet and Spicy's new outfit, Freestyle Special, crystals, Honkai shards, and more.
Along with Carol, Grisio will also be getting a new look. You can get her new outfit, Maroon Riding Hood, from Homu's Treasury.
Our little painter has transformed into the fairy tale character Red Riding Hood. To go with the theme, Mr. Knight will be playing the Big Bad Wolf. The ultimate special effects vividly depict the fairy tale story between Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. But I don't remember Riding Hood having pointy ears or a long tail.
Good catch. There's more here than the traditional Red Riding Hood look. You can get the new outfit after the version 6.3 update and check out some of the details yourselves.
Aside from new outfits, version 6.3 will also feature a new event shop, Truth Creation. You can get tokens by playing version events, permanent activities, or completing specific missions. Exchange event tokens for crystals, Honkai shards, and more in the event shop. That's all for version 6.3. We also have more to reveal about the previously announced anime project.
That's right. The anime special will revolve around the 13 guests of Golden Courtyard and how through the cold winter, they embrace the new year together. The anime premiere is scheduled on January 20th, 2023 with 2 episodes totaling 30 minutes.
Here's the official poster. In an open field of snow in front of the courtyard, they're going all out during a fierce snowball fight.
They really are going all out. Wait, who's that lying in the sleeping bag in the corner? And who brings a machine gun to a snowball fight?
The Spring Festival in Golden Courtyard is going to be tons of fun, so don't miss out. Captains, that concludes today's program. See you next time.
Bye.
ここは断りのリチシャコアはウサギの手に渡るのでしょうか。オールシステムイズノミナルライドオン。重装ウサギ。成婚計画は断りのリチ社の力を取るに足らないものにしました。ですが過去の力は未来と戦うことなどできません。彼女からリチ社の力を取り戻したければ、この力は今まで存在せず理解できないものでなければ。ライドオン。全部総展開。時は来ました。あなたに挑んでいるのは真理の名です。